Hello, my name is Steve James. I'm the Operations Manager at City Surf Real Estate, and I'm here today representing the applicant, Mr. Morgan, of number 25 Queen Street. The reason I'm here today is to urgently recover the $800 rent arrears owed by Mr. Rake, and also terminate the lease agreement that we have in place here as quickly as possible. The notice to vacate has been issued to Mr. Rake, and therefore it has been requested the property is handed back to us within the required 14 days, which would be the 15th of June 2016. Now, as previously stated, the issue in this instance is the rent arrears. It's now in excess of 14 days late, and the complexity involved in this case is the lack of communication from Mr. Rake. During the past 2 weeks, I have made multiple attempts to communicate with him, including emails, telephone calls, voicemails. I visited the property on 4 separate occasions as well, because I was actually a little bit concerned to his well-being, because in the past, and bear in mind, we have in the past 5 months had 3 other separate occasions of rent arrears. In the past, Mr. Rake has quickly communicated with us. He's returned our telephone conversations immediately and informed us of the issues, and we have in every instance other than this one been able to liaise with the landlord, and obviously who has been very accommodating through this process and come up with 3 separate repayment plans to bring the account back into alignment. So at this stage here, I'm very comfortable and very confident that we have made every attempt to communicate with Mr. Rake. There are many examples and supporting evidence showing and proving that communication has been made, including the witness statement from one of Mr. Rake's neighbours confirming that he is entering and exiting the property as normal. So therefore, it is a fair assumption that he is residing at the property and he's not replying to any of our forms of communication. Now, all of this information has been communicated back to the landlord, who has given me clear instructions to urgently recover the rent as quickly as possible, the rent arrears, but also terminate the lease with Mr. Rake and take possession of the property. Now, given the fact that during the past 2 weeks, Mr. Rake has not been able to provide payment or proof of payment, that's why I'm here today, is to follow through with formal proceedings to carry out the landlord's instructions.